What's up? Today we're still waiting for our axle to come back from the sandblaster, so we're going to go ahead and we have a front cross member that we have to cut out from beneath the truck that supports the steering box area, but we're going to have to make a low profile one because of the link system that's being put on it. It's going to just be in the way and just look funny being there. So we got to do that. Damn it, phone. And then we have a power steering box kit we got through PSC that's a full new power steering box, pump, reservoir, and a hydraulic assist piece. So it's tapped for that and all of its lines. So we got to install that, but we have to first pull this steering box and see about how we're going to cut this cross member off, and then we can test fit that box and then start designing up our low profile cross member and get that part made. Something we can do while we're waiting for the axle to get back from the sandblaster, so we can start a mock-up here. Plus, I got Ricardo's NITTO trail grapplers. They're 40 by 15.5 R20s. We just got those off the freight truck, so we got to take those over and get them mounted up. But we'll get that done tomorrow. But today we're going to do this, and then when the axle shows up, then we'll go get the wheels mounted on the tires, so that way we're ready to go ahead and start fabricating all of our suspension components here. So without further ado, guys, let's get started. Hey guys, what's up? We're back at the shop. Tire Dogs has the wheels and tires. They're over there. They're mounting them up. So we dropped them off. So we came back to the shop so we can mount the power steering pump on the truck here for the PSC kit. And then we got to figure out where we're going to mount the reservoir for that. But so we got to pull the pulley off the factory one. We got a General Motors puller from Napa, because they have a specific way to mount their pulleys. So you got to have not a pulley puller kit, but a General Motors one. So we got that picked up so we can pull the factory pulley off that pump, install the new pump from PSC, the new high pressure pump, and then put its new pulley on it, mount that up, and then figure out where we can mount the reservoir while Tire Dogs is mounting up those wheels and tires for us. Because, you know, we got the axle sitting here ready, all sandblasted ready. James stuck the knuckles back on and the new unit bearings on, so we can have that set up for mock-up. We can bolt our wheels and tires on and position the axle. So until we get the wheels and tires back, we're going to go ahead and mount this stuff up. So let's go ahead and do that. Hey guys, back at the house here. James and I just got back from Tire Dogs. They got our tires mounted. They're officially our specialty tire shop to get all of our 14 5s and 40s mounted now. They mounted the first one first try, got it on the machine, stuck the air on it, and then used the cheetah, boom, grabbed a bead. But then the other three, they didn't quite have that much luck on, so they stuck some tire tubes, you know, inside them and stretched them out a little bit for like an hour in the sun, and then they pulled those out of them, tried to mount them again with the cheetah. Didn't quite work, so they ran down and grabbed a can of ether, did that with the air, did that technique, or with the air on the machine, the high PSI, and and then did that, and it did it. That's what ultimately seated them. So they got that technique figured out now, and they said on your next sets, now we know what we're doing, we learned how, so now we've got your back for all your other sets now. So now James and I are gonna get these unloaded and throw the front ones on the axle so we can get a good look at it, snap a pic for Instagram, and then also in the morning we'll have that set up for mock-up now, and then we can move on to figuring out the steering on it and just start mocking up our lift kit. So James and I are gonna get these unloaded. Alright, we got our tires mounted up on our Fuel 20-inch wheels today, or 14 wides. Little bit of a task. Took them up to Tire Dogs in Olympia. They got them mounted up for us. They've got a machine big enough that'll fit the 20-inch and a 14-inch deep wheel on their machine, so they were able to get them mounted for us and balanced. It was a little expensive, but that's how it is when you do your big wheels and tires. You know, it's not just balancing a 16-inch wheel with a 255 40 series on it, you know what I'm saying? So those are about 140 to mount and 140 to balance. So we got that done, and then we got back to the shop and we got them mocked up on the axle. We picked that up yesterday from our friends at Triple C's. They sandblasted it for us, so we have a nice clean base to be able to fabricate our Cougar House Fab 4-link kit on. So in the next episode here, guys, we'll finish getting this set up to full mock-up position. We're gonna have to take measurements for heim joints for steering and order some of those up, and then we got to just start mocking up our frame side bracket, our truss, and our bridge for the axle and the frame side itself that supports the panhard bar, you know, the bridge and the truss. And then you know, also the axle side or frame side mount, radius arm mount, and then radius arms too. So we got a bunch of stuff to design up here, but now we're actually set up to where we can mock everything up. Well, start designing and then mock things up on the axles. So alright guys, in our next episode here we'll move on to that. I mean, thanks for tuning in today, guys. Thanks for your constant support as always. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing for all the new people. And if you guys like Cougar House Garage, you like what we do, check us out at cougarhousegarage.com. Check us out on Facebook /Cougar House Garage. And we are Cougar House Garage on Instagram, guys. Follow along with all the projects there. And we'll catch you guys tomorrow.